Good afternoon. I have said already.
I know it's early days in your time in England, but is this job that you're doing at the moment the biggest challenge you face as a manager, or have you had bigger challenges elsewhere?
You can never compare, I believe. You can never compare because when I started with the Dutch national team, for example, nobody believes that we are qualifying ourselves, and after that we doesn't have any chance to come through of the first group matches. After that we shall lose against every opponent, and at last you are third. So you cannot compare it with Bayern München. It's also another culture, or Barcelona. You cannot compare it. But AZ Alkmaar, I have also trained there. It's a minor club, like Burnley, more or less. And at the end, they were the champion of the Netherlands. So every challenge is a challenge, and you cannot compare. There are different levels also, I think. The clubs are also different managed, and as a trainer coach or as a manager, you have to adapt to the culture of the country. And maybe you can give any influence, but I think the other people has to say that what I have influenced in the clubs.
Well, is it harder here than you thought it might be? You said yes to Manchester United.
No, because now you are referring to our start here, but I have read your articles also. And I was a king in the United States. And now I'm not a king anymore. I'm the same Louis van Gaal, with the same record and with the same philosophy. And I'm very confident that I shall succeed here. And I have said already in the United States, I'm sorry that I have to repeat myself, but also there I have said I need time. It takes always 3 months that the players are used to the other philosophy, because it is not so easy. And then I have given examples with my car. I have to drive my car. So that's also for me new at the other side. And then it's always, you have to look a lot. And before I shall be used at that phenomenon, yeah, it takes time.
Signings aside, what positives have you taken so far?
You can repeat?
Aside from your signings that you've made so far, what positives have you picked up so far?
What is positive? I think that we make steps in our process. And before I started, I have said that I shall give to every player a fair chance. And when you see what I have done, I have given every player a fair chance. Also the players that were not in the United States of America. They have played against the MK Dons. And I have done that before the 1st of September, to give them a reasonable chance to move or not. It's their choice. That I have said, and that I have always said that. So I don't think that it was good that I came as a manager and that I said I want 11 new players. I don't think that. That is good. So that process needs time. And we are building up a new team, and I hope that we shall succeed, and that we are this year in the top 4, because the Champions League, it suits a club like Manchester United, and then maybe the next step is be the champion, and then the next step is be winner of the Champions League. But that needs time. A lot of clubs has fight that for many years and never succeed.
As a manager, you have had tough times before, as you say, you can't compare with the clubs. But do you ever question your own ability, do you ever doubt yourself?
No, I'm sorry.
You talked yesterday about some players coming and going. How much transfer activity do you expect before the deadline?
I don't know, because I'm not the one who can choose. I have said my opinion. That I have already said in many press conferences also. I give my opinion, and the player can do what he wants with that opinion. So
who's in charge of the transfers here? Is it you and Ed Woodward together, or one of you, or more of Ed, more of you?
now, of course, I shall say what players I want and what players are better to leave. And Ed Woodward is doing the transfer market. So I don't interfere in that process. That's not. I'm the sportive side. He is more the side to sell or to buy.
Could you just clear up the exact latest on Marcus Rover? Are you concerned about the ongoing situation?
No, I cannot change the law of Argentina. I'm a simple manager of Manchester United, maybe the biggest club of the world, but I cannot change the law. So we have to obey the law, and okay, it takes more time than it is suitable for me, but the president of Argentina doesn't care.
You're confident it will be okay?
Yes, of course. It's a matter of time, I think.
When you supported England captain yesterday, how much of a boost do you think that might be for him? Do you think he's able to cope with that responsibility and being promoted internationally?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, I did not make him captain of Manchester United, because that is the same role as what he now shall do in the national team. I have taken 3 weeks to observe all my players in the United States of America, and I think he's ready for it. And the future shall confirm that or not. I cannot predict that, but my opinion at this moment, he shall be a great captain for Manchester United.
Just so you talked about expectations in your homeland before the World Cup. There's a similar kind of feeling behind England now, not too much optimism. Do you think there's any kind of hope for England there?
Yeah, it's very difficult to say something about that. I have to know the English culture also. How they have structured here the youth education. So in the coming months, I hope that I shall learn that is also a step in the process, because you know my opinion, when you educate young players in the culture and the philosophy of the club, it's much more easier to put them in the lineup. So that's also a goal, what I have to reach here with this club. And I have done it with Barcelona, I have done it with Bayern München, so why I cannot do it here? But of course, the most important thing is the first team. So now my concern is much more related to the first team.
Okay,
Just a question about
last question.
Burnley. What do you expect?
What?
Burnley.
Burnley,
The
okay.
trip to Burnley. What do you expect about Turf Moor, about going to Burnley, about the crowd, about the team that you're going to face?
Yeah, it's not some big stadium, but very on the pitch. It's also not so big pitch, so it's a fantastic atmosphere, I believe, and the supporters shall stimulate the players of Burnley. It's also a derby, and yeah, they shall play with a lot of passion and a lot of long balls, and then you have to fight against it. So it shall be a very difficult game, but we have to show that we can play football and that we can pass the ball in spite of the pressure of Burnley.